Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your mid-month reading. We're going to take a look at the sun, moon, rising sign, and the Venus sign of Aquarian. Wherever it is in your chart, we're going to see what's coming in for you, what type of energies to help you guide through the next two. I'm hearing 3. Some of you, it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks, and even into the month of November, because Mercury's in retrograde. So you might be feeling like you're going backwards while you're trying to push forward, but Aquarians, do not stop. That's the big message I'm hearing for Aquarians. Do not stop. And let's see what the cards have to say for you. The 9 of Wands, and that's what I'm talking about, this energy of feeling drained, feeling a little bit worn out. Mercury in retrograde actually brings us backwards so that we can fix and repair anything we needed to do, whether it was 1 month ago, a year ago, 3 years ago, even a decade ago. For some of us, it's something that may have taken place in the beginning of your lifetime. It's your moment to clear out, and oh my goodness, it wears us out. It drains our energy. It could even, it drains every aspect of our life. I'm a little tongue-tied right now, so some of you may be feeling that vibration too, where you, did you hear that? Did you hear that car? I don't know if you did or not. It's so loud. I'm in New York, and I'm in my friend's home, and so this is a very small room that I'm in, and everything, it is so noisy out here. I can't believe it. One thing that's good, though, let's go back to your reading. The 9 of Wands means you're getting ready to go into the 10 of Wands. You're getting ready to let go and dump that load. You're going to drop that load. And I feel for a lot of you, it will be by the end of October. October 31st is very, very significant. The date of October, I want to write that down because that's maybe an important date for a lot of people. So I want to put it in there. October 31st is a very important date for our beautiful Aquarians. And I am a fellow Aquarian as well. Now, by the end of the month, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're working hard at creating a new beginning that's going to bring you prosperity. And I feel for a lot of you, you've been working on this a very, very long time. Absolutely. Look at this. Oh my goodness. We have the Chariot card, and we also have the Ace of Cups. So let's see what they really want you to know, because as you go through this period of time right now, you might be feeling a little bit restricted. All right, with that 9 of Wands, feeling a little bit worn out, like I am so tired of doing this, going up 3 steps and dropping back 1. But it's better than 2. And 2-3 years, you may have been going through this struggling period for 2 to 3 years, meaning you had a peak and then a low, and a peak and a low. And now it's getting ready to kind of, even out. Yay. So let's see what the detail is on this 9 of Wands, and then we're going to look even more. We have the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups with this detail card is talking about a lot of opportunities in front of you. You've been working on a lot of projects, a lot of different things, probably even multitasking. That multitasking is what's going to bring in the Ace of Pentacles, and that's why I'm hearing, do not stop, keep going. And you might be saying, Lorianne, I can't. I am so exhausted. Take the time. Take a day off. Take a half a day off. Take a nap, and get up and do it again. If anybody can do it, it's our beautiful zodiac sign of Aquarian. And I can't wait for you to hear your November reading. It is going to be amazing. Click the subscribe button. You'll be notified as soon as I post those, which will be soon in the next let's just say the next week. So we have, with this Ace of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands. This is an offer coming in. This is an opportunity coming in that's going to lead you to this. Now, some of you, this may be writing, and I'm seeing writing a blog, writing articles, small articles like 500 to 700 words. It's not a lot. Whatever you're doing is going to generate income for you. It's going to help you move forward into this beautiful, beautiful Chariot energy. So what we're looking at is getting you through Mercury in retrograde. Anything that comes through that can help you rise up and keep going, because that's what this channel is about. It isn't about telling you all the negative, because there's so many others that can. Negative is part of life, and so is positive. So let's focus on the positive. Whatever this is that you've been working on, and again, I feel a lot of you have been doing multitasking, doing a little of this, a little of that, putting it aside, and maybe even feeling worn out because of the multitasking. But you see, you have your 10th wand right here. That 10 of wands, the 10th wand that I was talking about in the beginning of this reading, is going to bring you in something amazing. You have communication getting ready to come in, and it is at a distance. With this Chariot, they're saying pay very close attention. This is somebody, something that is well worth the time to listen to. For some of you, it may be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius as far as a person goes. But for a lot of you, this is part of that offer. This is part of that new package that's coming in, where you're going to be working on it over the next 3 months. And I hear 3 months. So this is an amazing opportunity where you could be given a contract to write a story, a contract to negotiate with higher, okay, I don't know how this applies, higher dimensions. For some of you, that could be literally higher levels of where you're at. For others, you might be actually becoming a little bit more sensitive to the invisible world, higher dimensions. And with this is about relocating and moving. So if you've been looking for a home to move to, be careful about signing the contract. And if you can postpone it until after Mercury goes back, it turns back direct, that will be to your best interest, because you've got something else flying in from out of the blue. While you're working on whatever it is, while you're looking at whatever it is, you have the Ace of Cups. This is like a rebirth of you. Something's coming in that's going to trigger you to open up your heart. And when you open up your heart, everything's going to start flooding in, and you're going to feel the effects in November, by November 10th, another date. So October 31st, maybe when that offer comes in, and November is when it's actually going to hit you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. It truly is. Now that may be with a fellow air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but I feel for a lot of you, it doesn't even matter. It's about you. It's about you opening up. This might be information that you've been waiting for a very long time. 4 years. 4 years for some of you. It may have been 4 years where you needed some type of clarity, some type of truthful information, and it's going to come in right around the end of October. So while you're working over here, while you're planting your seeds and moving forward, because you've already planted them, you're actually moving forward. Some of you are planting them now. With this Ace of Wands, you're figuring out the options. The ideal situation is going to come through, and it is going to enlighten you. And that may have everything to do with that higher dimension. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy that you are working on. We're going to look at the adversities that can take place, and then we're going to pull some cards. And at the end, we're going to pull our relationship cards too, because this may actually be about love for some of you. Now, again, that's 4 years. Whoever you're dealing with, whatever your experience is, we have the Hangman. Take a step back and really look at everything that's being handed in front of you. All of the options are still there. Should I or should I not? And that comes along right with that Nine of Wands. So with this, you can see into those cups. You can see beyond where before you may not have been able to see further than what was right in front of you. Remember, you've been going up and down and up and down and up, and now you're getting ready to even out. Okay, and that's beautiful, because that is where we go just before we start going on the upswing. So by January, you guys are going to be starting a brand new beginning, and that's going to come out in the November reading. It's going to be, you're going to love November. With this, take a step back and really analyze every one of these opportunities, because one of these opportunities is the right one for you. And we have, with this information, with this communication, this offer that is going to lead you into this Ace of Pentacles, it's about you using your inner wisdom. Pay attention to those heightened senses around you, Aquarians, and we know you already do. You guys are amazing. You know, you're like the envy of other zodiac signs, as we are in beginning that actual age of Aquarius. We're in the tear down, where we have to tear down what doesn't work and replace it internally in our own personal life and then in the world all around us. And that's what we're feeling. So Mercury in retrograde is pulling you backwards while you're trying to focus, and that's not an easy thing to do. This is going to be an incredible moment for you, where this is all about you. The wish you've been wanting for, the wish you've been asking for, being granted that one thing, and that may have been communicating the information to move forward, simply to move forward. I am so tired of feeling worn out. This is forward movement, and it is by the end of October. You're going to feel the pentacles start coming in. You're going to feel more grounded in your own life. And some of you, this is actually going to lead you to this beautiful higher power within you. We're talking about big empowerment, because this star card is about you. Now, I am seeing that some of you, you might actually be a holistic healer, and you have an opportunity coming in that is going to rise you to fame. If you are new in the industry, it's most likely not that particular avenue. This is people who have been doing it for 4 years, at least 4 years, if not longer. This Eight of Wands is like that moment where you're getting ready to just burst. And make certain that when you are looking at contracts, if you can wait until Mercury goes direct, then do so, because when we sign contracts during Mercury, and I wouldn't tell you this if I hadn't tried it myself, when we sign those contracts, it can always, and it usually does, it leads into a dead end. It may cause a lot more chaos, something that you've already been through 4 years ago, trying to clear up all that. Whatever you've been working on, multitasking, this is information that is going to bring you to enlightenment on a profound level. Now, with this Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords, they're saying, hey, pay attention. Look all around you and focus on what you, like we were talking about, seeing beyond what's in front of you. And I feel for a lot of you Aqua babies, you've been doing this. And I know with me, I have as well. Seeing beyond what's right in front of us. And that's why you've got the High Priestess here. You have that ability. I'm going to drop all the cards. Because whatever this information is, it may be about love, but for a lot of you, it's about opening your heart. We have, again, the Seven of Cups. 7 may be significant for some of you. You might be seeing 777. For a lot of you, I feel you're seeing 7, 8, and 9. 7, 8, 9, and the next one is 10. And you're getting ready to complete and begin this cycle. It will begin between November and January 2022. These are the options that were in front of you, and one of them may have been a person that you had left 4 or 5 years ago. It doesn't mean romantic. It could be a family member you've been estranged from. This is somebody coming in, somebody that you do want in your life. Again, it doesn't mean romance. So please listen to that. People here reconcile and they're like, boom, I'm out. Because we blame love and pain on one person, one situation, and that's not true. It's not all, right? This is an opportunity that you've been waiting for. I feel for a lot of you, this is a dream that you may have had before you met this individual, before you parted ways with this. For a lot of you, this is your own child. This is an adult child who is coming in, and they're going to share with you something that they didn't tell you before. That strained, left you feeling isolated and alone. And as you move toward the latter part of the month of October, that isolation is going to come, it's going to just open up for you. This is your heart opening up, and when you open up your heart, Aquas, that's when all the good stuff comes in. Because if it's too full of the ick, and that's what you've been working on getting rid of, right? Clearing out your cupboards, clearing out your life, clearing out your debt, clearing everything out, clearing out your karma. Whether it's spiritual karma, humanistic karma, it doesn't matter, because it always affects us in the human life. And you already understand more than anybody, most likely, a couple other zodiac signs as well. there is no, if we believe in the evolution of the soul, then there is no actual reality of death, because we continue to go. We go forward, we go in a circle, and when we're done, we keep going and going. So whatever ended, if you feel this was an opportunity that ended for you, it's going to come back around, and it's coming in from out of the blue like that. For some of you, this is going to be about romance. I'm not going to kid you. It is actually, oops, we're going to pull those romance cards. This is going to be about a romantic situation. I'm going to pull the romance cards right now. This is a moment for you to prepare, finalize, and complete, to let go over the next 2-3 weeks. You're going to start feeling lighter. You're going to feel better, crossing one thing off your list. You're crossing it off to start a new beginning, and it is going to move you forward. Wow, that is a lot of information. It truly is. It's the energy vibrations, Aquarius, is amazing. And my throat, again, I'm having a little bit hard time talking right now. So some of you might need to open up your throat chakra. I also feel it right here in the chest. So it's the heart chakra and the throat chakra, where and I don't mean that you're getting sick. This is about being tired and a little bit worn out, where our throat chakra, and maybe you don't want to talk because you're so exhausted. Whatever's coming through is going to make you want to talk. It's going to make you want to sing. And for some of you, it may be that stardom may be about singing for sure. I feel for some of you, what I'm seeing over here, I hear it, see it, feel it, know it. So my visions come on the left. That's why I look this direction. But for some of you, this is a moment where you're going to stand out in a spotlight. You're going to be offered an opportunity on, it may be here in New York on Broadway. It may be a live performance, a live opportunity to stand at a podium in front of a microphone. That could be singing, that could be giving a speech, whatever it is. It's going to lead you to the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. So let's take a look at your love life. This is for singles, and I'll pull another one. This one's for couples, and then I'll pull one for singles at the end. So if you are in a relationship right now, we have the card of retreat. It's time for you to take a step back. It's time for you to rest. You've been multitasking, probably trying to fit your partner in as you go forward, exhausted, trying to look at your situation differently. This particular Knight of Swords may actually be your partner coming in and clearing out any confusion and saying, I love you. Whether it's ending the relationship or starting brand new, reviving, this step back, resting, especially if you can do it with your partner, is going to create this new beautiful, beautiful opportunity, and you're going to feel a heightened sense of love in the year of 2020. Now, for a lot of you, I don't feel this is actually a divorce. You may have been separated, coming back around again, but take that time and be with the person that you want to be. They see you as the star. They see you as their one. I'm seeing a number one over here. They see you as their one. And we even have right here, this is the one that we're talking about. So you guys, this is beautiful. Now, if you are single and you are not attached in any way, you're not separated, you are alone. We're going to take it's this one. Let your friends help you. Now, even if you feel isolated, like I was speaking about in the beginning of this reading, you still have friends around you. That's your organizations, that's your community. You're part of my community, and people are starting to talk to each other. Now, it's not a dating site, so please don't, I've seen people go around going to this one, and they're very selective about which ones they're going to. Be open to talk to anybody in our community, and do it from a place of openness and heart. And you're going to create a new friendship. This may be a revival of a friendship that leads you to this new beginning that turns into a romantic situation, or they introduce you to somebody right like that, boom, right out of the blue, sitting in it looks like a bar pub. And for those of you who are able, that you are able to walk around, that you're able to actually engage with people, take advantage of that, because that may not be for too much longer as we move forward. Now, there will be another time where we all feel secluded no matter where we're at. There will be another round going through. It's already starting, and we can feel that effect, and we know people it's happening to. So go out and enjoy life, whether it is about love, whether it's about a job opportunity. Something is getting ready to change. As Mercury goes direct, your life is going to change, and it is getting ready to go up. So again, instead of going up 2 to 3 and dropping back down, you're going to start evening out everything. And that's when all the good stuff, the ooey gooey good stuff, is getting ready to come in for you. Please thumbs up this video and help other Aquarians, and subscribe and pay attention. I don't mean pay attention. Subscribe and you'll be notified when I upload those November readings. Have a wonderful day. Much love.